Hi, welcome to the New Rich, where you can live big with less. My name's Brooke, and I'm an organizing expert and lifestyle leader. Today, I'm coming to you all the way from Holbox, Mexico. It's a beautiful island off the coast of Cancun. It's about a 3-hour commute from the airport. It's 2.5-hour shuttle ride with about a 20-minute ferry or private boat ride over here to the island. And I've been here now for a week with friends, and I'm loving it. It is so beautiful. The community is wonderful. Lots of health and wellness going on this island. And I just wanted to share with you the beauty. Today, I wanted to talk to you about how I was able to save $100,000 in the last 4 years and travel at the same time. So it started when I was younger. My father, very much into money management, taught me from an early age that it wasn't always about what you made or how much you made, but how you spent it and how you saved. And so I learned that early on, and he always taught me about putting your money to work for you. So from an early age, I started investing as well. Then 2000, the market crashed, and I did what a lot of people did, and I pulled everything out. So I lost, and it hurt me big time. And then I was afraid to invest my money for many years, but I still had a lot of good habits in place. And that was about regularly saving, paying myself first. And I know a lot of people get confused as to what that means. What does paying yourself first mean? Well, whenever you receive income or a check or some sort of payment, whether you're self-employed or an employee, it's important to pay yourself first. And that means taking a percentage, 10%, 5%, 20%, whatever your comfort is, and stashing that in a savings account, putting it away, not touching it, not looking at it. But this is something you do every time. And you don't pay bills with it. You don't pay rent or mortgage. You're not spending it. You're saving it. So I did learn that as well early on. And then I learned to be pretty smart with my spending. I remember I got a college degree from San Francisco State in marketing. And one of the classes I really remember and that hit home was the professor said, when you wear name brand items, you are not only paying that extra fee or higher cost to wear that brand, but you're also marketing for that brand. And I've always had an entrepreneur mindset. So I always thought, man, that's so smart that people are going to pay top dollar to buy your items. And then when they're wearing it, they're marketing for you as well. So at that time, I really started to not wear brand clothing or not focus on that. I mean, when I was younger and in high school, I loved Guess, I loved Esprit, I loved, so many other name brands. But then I got away from it. So I made sure to watch my spending. Now I'm going to fast forward a little bit and share with you in the last 4 years, the steps that I really put into place to be able to save as well as travel. So if you're not familiar, 4 years ago with the 2017 fires in Sonoma County, California, so many homes were burned and lost. And my family and I were indirectly affected by the fires. And we had to move out of the home that we were living in. And to make things work, we ended up buying a fifth wheel. And for the last 4.5 years now, I have been living in a fifth wheel. So I cut my expenses back greatly by sacrificing a few comforts and living simply and with less stuff. And I make sure to just keep items that are low maintenance or don't require a lot of maintenance. That helps keep my costs down, as well as not having to cover all the various utility expenses. And I pay one flat price, which covers where I park, my utilities, my internet, and all of that. So it makes life really simple for me. And a year and a half ago, I invested in an electric car. And that has been wonderful. As many of you know, gas prices are out of control these days. It's going nuts. And I have been fortunate to enjoy the electric car. And I know people have different feelings and beliefs on electric cars versus gas cars, but it's a direction that I went and I am super happy with it. So I have been able to save in various ways with an electric car. One of the ways how I work, many of you know, I'm a self-employed entrepreneur and I've had a business for the past 20 years. And the past 13 years or so, I have worked on a project basis. So instead of on an hourly basis, I work on a project basis. And doing this has given me more flexibility and freedom to travel. So if I am traveling, I am booking my projects around my travel schedule. And then when business may be a little bit slow, just at being an entrepreneur, there is always inconsistency in the flow of business and high season versus low season. So I do take advantage of those times and travel. So I have 2 children and I have taught them as well from a young age that whenever they receive any sort of gift money, birthday money, holiday money, if they're earning money through a job, to begin splitting each time they get paid into thirds. 1/3 we put into what we call a financial freedom account, and that money gets invested into the stock market. And then another third gets put into a long-term savings for spending, and that's where they're each saving for a car. They would put money in there for a big ticket item like a computer, a phone, a house one day, and then their last 1/3 is what they get to spend. And this teaches them that not so much about living below your means, but in a way where you will always have money. And I want them to learn to not live paycheck to paycheck, to have the comforts and the security of always having access to money and to be able to do what they want with life. And I guess my money management skills has given me the ability to also travel and make things work, even when business is slow. One of the things I do each morning that also helps is I am a big believer in affirmations. And I do this little ritual each morning when I do my morning prayer and meditation. And it's simply doing my I am affirmations and statements. And 3 of my favorites are I am wealthy. Another one is I am a money magnet. And the third one is money is always flowing to me with ease. And by regularly stating these I am statements each morning, it just helps solidify the belief in me. Money can just come with ease, working for it, earning it, receiving it as a gift, just all sorts of miraculous ways money can fall into your lap, depending on what you believe in and what you feel. So in the last 4 years, I have stashed my money as I've done projects and just living simply. I am putting money aside every month. Some months it's more. Some months I'm not saving at all. Again, just depending on business and how life is working. But an app that got me back into the market, if you remember, I said back in 2000, I lost my money in the stock market, and it took me a long time to feel comfortable getting back into the stock market. And an app that helped me is Stash. And it was so user-friendly for me and not intimidating that it just helped me build the comfort level and the confidence of investing on a regular basis into various stock options that has helped me grow my money. And it's something fun to look at as the market is going up, not as fun when the market's going down, but it makes it so easy to use with the automatic deposits, as well as just going on there and picking and choosing the right stocks for you. So if you haven't heard of it, if you haven't checked it out, do check out the app Stash and consider using that for you, your kids, or whoever you'd like to help them and yourself get into the stock market and have your money working for you. Another useful philosophy that I use is the be, do, have. You watch my other videos, I do refer to this because it is a strong foundation in how I live my life. And it's where I focus on being the person that I want to be. And then I ultimately start doing and then having. And that people can get it backwards, as I did when I was younger. And I focused on having. And if I thought if I had a certain something, then I would start doing, and then I'd ultimately be the person that I want to be. But that is all backwards. When you focus on being, for me, it's somebody who's free, somebody who loves to explore. I am an adventurous explorer, and I love to travel the world. And so when I'm focusing on this, as well as a money magnet and an entrepreneur who has a passion in helping others, I want to inspire. I do inspire. I do motivate and help people to simplify their lives by showing them ways to tame the clutter at home and in their overall life. So when I focus on being that person, then I start doing and ultimately have. And so right now, I am here in Hallbosch, a beautiful island, spending a week with friends, and it's paradise. And I want to come back and stay even longer. So I hope you have learned a few things and take some of the tips that I shared and incorporate them into your life. It's really being conscious with your spending and taking the time to set up automatic payments to your savings as well as your different investment accounts. And also just getting in the habit of regularly saving and stashing money and having it work for you. Don't let it just sit in the bank. You'll go poor that way. All right, that's it for now. Again, thank you for watching. Please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel. You'd be doing me a huge favor, and I'd be so grateful. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.